I am still shaken. I just had out of nowhere, I just had blood come in like right down here. He wasn't probably 15-20 yards away. It's all kind of a blur right now. But he just came in, jumped over a log, and I threw an arrow into him. In my mind, it was good shot placement. But of course, I'm sure everybody does this. You always second guess yourself. I have a GoPro on my bow and I can't get the video to be good enough right now to actually see, but I know I hit him. I remember seeing the arrow go into him. So I'm hoping I threw a good shot. And I'm going to actually slip down here in a minute because this wind is getting crazy. This tree is just whipping back and forth. I'm going to hop down in a minute and I'm going to throw a flag in the first blood that I see down here. And hopefully it's like super bright pink blood. Very obvious long shot. That's what I'm hoping for. You just know when you get a long shot. So that's what I'm hoping for. I didn't even have time to look and see how nice he was. I just knew shooter buck. He just popped out of the weeds right here, or out of the brush. I had no idea he was coming in. It's so windy, I can't hear crap. And he was just right on top of me. So we'll see how this goes. This could be a really good night, or it could be a really disappointing night. So my tree stand is right there. I shot this buck right there. My arrow is laying right here. And it is completely covered in blood. It went right straight through that buck, end to end. So I'm gonna leave that there. But then I'm like, holy cow, how did that happen? There's no blood here. There is not a single drop of blood. But then if I look up farther, let's see if I can actually zoom in on this right here, if I can find it. I think I'm in the right spot here. Right there. There's blood all over on those leaves. So I'm gonna back the hell out of here. Look how thick this is. This is gonna be a nightmare tracking. I'm hoping he didn't go too far and he's just like laying maybe 200 yards that way or something. But I'm gonna back out of here and I'm gonna come back in a few hours. So I am back out here. That was the flag. There's my arrow. It's been a few hours, but look how thick all of this is that I've got to go through. And all of it has little tiny spikes on it. Look at that thorn. Like everything out here is coming for you. But I got blood. I got lots of blood. So let's just hope that that maintains. I know you can't tell, but I am almost on my knees crawling through here. Because it's so thick. I'm definitely not going to be able to film the whole way through here because it's going to get too thick. Got blood right there, so what the heck. There's some. Trying to figure out. The arrow went straight through him. There's no doubt in my mind about that. I just want to know if he went on this side of the tree or if he came up and through here. I think I'll know once I get up here farther, maybe. Look at this. I've got this huge thorn thing and it's stuck to me. Okay, I'm shutting this phone off for a bit. Okay, I have my light off for a reason. I want to try to show you something that I have here that helps out a ton. Let me see if I can get this to work. I'm going to take a photo real quick just in case. There we go. There we go. There is a deer up there. And it might be mine. I just bought this thermal thing off Amazon. I have a thermal scope, I just don't have it on a gun, and I haven't been able to actually sight it in. So I haven't put it on a gun yet, but I have this thermal scope that I bought, or this thermal thing. It's hard to line up on my phone. But anyways, it's great for this kind of stuff at night. Like, it's pitch black out here, and this thing has allowed me to find deer so much easier. It even has a zoom feature. The problem is, can I... There we go. Oh, there's something running right behind me, but that's definitely a deer. You can change color schemes. So I'm actually just going to stop here and I'm going to watch it for a bit. Right there, you can see the green of its eye glowing. I mean, he's probably 100 yards away still. And there's something on my left crawling around about 20 feet away. And I don't know what. I'm gonna get sprayed by a damn skunk out here while I'm doing this, my lord. I can hear another deer quite a ways away too, but it's probably a buck. It's just smashing up some branches, it sounds like, so. But this one's mine. That eye isn't moving though, and it's driving me nuts. Okay, I am totally not alone out here. There is something large moving around. I'm gonna just hope that it's another deer. So there's this guy out here. And hopefully the camera's getting that. There's his eye. He has not moved at all. That eye has been right there this whole time. I don't know. I would have expected some movement if he was still alive, but he's not moving at all. So I'm going to take a few more steps. I've got blood right here. I can see it all up that log right there. I'm going to maneuver to the other side of this log, and I'm going to watch that eye the entire time and see if it moves at all. But I'm going to try to do this kind of stealthy and not have my phone on. So, bye. Okay, so I'm going to assume he's done. He's like right up in here. That might even be, I think he's just beyond this tree. Got blood somewhere, but I don't even need it right now. I was just staring right at him. Now I don't even see him. Oh, here we go. That's why I don't see him. He's right there. Let's stop here a minute. Zoom in a little bit. Make sure he's not breathing. I don't see any movement. Looks like a massive body. Oh my god, look how thick this is. How am I gonna ever get this deer out of here? Lord. I guess you know what? Right there's cornfield. You know what? I will definitely take that. That is a decent buck for me. Nice wide rack. He's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a nice 8-point right there. Holy cow, I'm sorry. Let me back this up. Nice 8-point. I will take that. This will be only my second 8-point ever with a bow. He's got a thick neck. I'm surprised that rack wasn't bigger. He just snuck right up underneath me and shocked the heck out of me. It was so windy. This is the same one that I saw. I don't know if I have it on camera, but this is the same one. I saw him earlier working the edge of the field. And I bleated, and it took him probably half an hour, but he did eventually come into me. Man, I've got to get him like out here. I'm easily a third of a mile from the road. This is going to be painful. Just to give you an idea of the kind of stuff I'm hunting. Can I zoom out farther? There we go. Look how thick all of this is. And it's all thorns, and this is where every single deer over here on this property has come from, is all this crazy thick stuff. My hat pulled off my head 2 different times because I snagged it on thorns. But this is the kind of deer running through this thickness, so it's definitely worth getting poked up by the thorns once in a while.